In this scenario, I'm going to roleplay as the CEO of a metal products company. Tariffs and supply chain impacts due to conflict have been disastrous to our business. We're going to be using AI to help us develop a strategy to soften volatility and hedge against market risks over a 3-year time span. Our primary concerns are input costs and market access. If this is interesting to you, follow along to learn more. Some general prompting recommendations are to provide the role that you serve in the organization so that AI can communicate with you more effectively. Describe your business with as much specificity as you can. Our examples are intentionally nonspecific, and our results would be markedly better if we were using actual organizational names. Describe the circumstances that are impacting your business. If it is something newsworthy, as in our example, AI will be able to research on its own. If it's more isolated or specific to your enterprise, you might need to provide the detail directly. Finally, describe what you want as the final work product. Do you want a white paper, a memo, presentation, or something else? Claude will ask clarifying questions as it goes, so we can avoid front-loading it with too much information and instead allow it to request what it needs clarity on. As it works, Claude produces output that effectively demonstrates what it's thinking in the moment. This is helpful to both understand the underlying information that it's working with, as well as to get a sense of its progress and its current status. Oftentimes, Claude will ask you if you'd like something you may not have considered yet. For example, with our focus on supply chain weakness, we may have overlooked hedging strategies through financial derivatives, while we instead were focused on price contracts and supplier agreements. As it works, Claude will automatically load new skills and abilities that are required to complete the task you've assigned it. Sometimes it may prompt you for permission to access the internet or other local files or capabilities. With integrations into tools such as Word, PowerPoint, and Excel, Claude is effectively a universal remote for basically all of the applications you use every day. As Claude finishes up its thinking and research phase, it begins to create its output documents, which you will begin to see in the file window on the right. In this example, we are working from a local folder, and we did that so that you could see in real time as Claude creates the documents and makes its changes. Now that Claude has completed that first pass, we're going to go ahead and take a quick review of the strategy document that it's produced. As you see, it's got tables, formatting, color schemes, and everything you'd expect to find in a professionally produced document. Now, let's take a quick look at the Excel document and give the financial model that it's produced a review. As you can see, we have a tab for all of the major topics that we are concerned about within our model. And because we have created this document in the same session that we created the report, there should be cohesion between the major topics and sections of both documents. We hope you enjoyed this presentation by the IP Academy. To learn more about our educational services, check the links below or follow the QR code at the end of the video.